was originally going to be a collab with me and Alina Baraz. So that was the plan from early 2020 up until December of 2020. So like 10 months or so. Um, but I after I was like done producing it and making it sound like how it sounds now, Alina Baraz kind of like opted out last second. And so I think she is like, the reason being is because she has like a song or like an album coming out or something like soon. But I found myself in a moment where I was like, now I don't have any artists featured on this song. And I think one of my nightmares is like not releasing music when it's like due for me to release music, you know? So I was like, okay, who can like be on this song now? And I asked my managers, and one of my managers was like, Madison Beer. And like, it didn't sound terrible. And like, of course, going back to her whole like Spotify discography, I would like listen through, and it made more and more sense that she would sound great on it. And it's definitely, it like begs for some sort of gentle, soft female vocal on it. And it's just like a sweet song all around. And so I think that's where Madison comes into the picture. And she heard it, she was down, and we met shortly after, and we put the song out. So I'm just super grateful for the whole process to come about, and yeah, that brings us to now. I love to love. Yeah, I mean, again, that takes us back when Alina Baraz was originally going to be on it, and so the lyrics were kind of her own ideas. And I think more and more I hear the song, it resonates with another meaning. And one meaning could be like getting carried away means falling for another girl or another guy like too fast. Because the chorus is saying, I love to love, I love all the ways I feel so much, I get carried away. So however you get carried away, like this song can kind of resonate with you. And I don't know, it's just like mainly about love. And so it's I don't know, like, you know, in the beginning talking phases of like when you're talking to like a girl or a guy, like that's the most spark there is like when you kind of build up a picture of this person in your head, and it's like it becomes so fictional. Like you put yourself in these scenarios, and you're just like lying to yourself at a certain point, like of who this person is. And I think that's like a definitely a perfect depiction of what getting carried away is. I love to love. A lot of people love the song, and it's only been good things. People like, I read comments, people are like, Madison's like so underrated, like uh Surf is so underrated. And then people would be like, I ship them together. And I recently learned like what that means. Like I ship them. I didn't know what that meant at all. And it means like people want us to be like date. And I don't know, she has a boyfriend. So I'm like friends with her boyfriend. Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, so I mean the comments have been positive. I haven't really read anyone hating on the song. I love to love. I think the Shawn Mendes one was just like a lot of pressure, just because it was like Shawn Mendes and his name's Shawn Mendes. But like, yeah, I don't know. I learned that this remix was for his number one single. Like, you know, when like someone puts out an album, and for example, his album is called Wonder, and in this album, there's this song name that matches the song, the album, and that was like Wonder, what Wonder was. And so I learned that he had an album coming out. There's this single big look for him, and he wanted me to remix Wonder, and I was the only one that was gonna do a remix for it. Not only that, it was gonna be in his deluxe album, and it was gonna be like live forever on his Spotify in his deluxe album. So yeah, I don't know. I felt a lot of pressure for sure. And but I just thought of it from like a different perspective. It was like, okay, like this song to its core is like a pop song. Like it gets like it has this pop like hook, and people listen to it, and in like a kind of like a pop digestive system headspace. Like they're listening to just easy listening music. Um, and I think anything I could do to it was to make it more dancey and not like as pop. And so the original BPM of it, beats per minute, was 140, I think. 142 maybe, or Carried Away is 142, 140, I think. So I slowed it down 12 beats to 128, which is like scientifically like the jumping, like how many times someone can jump in a minute, like at a comfortable pace. Like that's what dance festival music is. It's 128, and so I made it like 128 beats per minute. In this chorus, it sounds more natural over it. So the drums are like very dancey, and I even had my dad voice memo and send to me clips of him playing saxophone, because he's always played the saxophone. And so in the remix,
way, that's sick.
yeah, it's like, I wonder what it's like to be loved by you, and then my horns come in, and it's like dun 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 dun, and that's my dad. So yeah, I kind of got creative there and collaborated with a family member. But I'm really glad with how that one turned out, and that was a relief getting that done. You know, finding an idea and just going with it. I love to love. I used to like, if I was younger, I'd say like Skrillex, and then if I was a little older, I'd say like the Chainsmokers. But now I don't know. I love all kinds of artists like Tame Impala, Rufus Du Sol. If you know Rufus Du Sol.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet, super dope. And honestly, it's super handy to just go on my Spotify, look at my likes. Chami, Petite Biscuit, um, Alesso, who I just like, he's always been a good friend, and Griffin for sure. I love to love. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely been making a lot of like dance music, like to its core, like dance music. I would classify ILI as like dance, but also like pop. Like it's very like bright and feel good, to where it kind of leans into the pop field. Carried Away was definitely like pop, but it is kind of like hard hitting, and like the hard hitting aspect of it kind of makes it more like grungy in a bit. But I think now what's next is just stuff that's just like dancey, like house music.